Hello, beautiful strangers. Welcome to Cat React. Happy Friday. It is finally Friday. I've been waiting a long time for Friday, I'm telling you. Today, guys, I'm gonna be reacting to a Rocky Horror Picture Show. This film is actually something that was requested a long time ago. I'm sorry. I have a lot of films to get to. I've heard of this film many times before. I know Tim Curry's in this, and I know it's sort of like a musical. There's a lot of songs in it. And I've also heard that it's a really strange film. That's what I've been told. However, I am not going to be asking a lot of questions. Why? Because whenever I do, people seem to get a bit annoyed with me. So I'm going to refrain from asking too many questions. And also one more thing, guys. The next person that tells me to smile, and oh, don't take it so seriously, it's just a film. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh, you don't appreciate comedy. I don't think you know what comedy is. Next person that tells me to smile will be blocked. I love when you guys comment. I love it when you're telling me things about the films, when you're giving me facts about the film that I was reacting to, facts that I didn't know. You're giving me, all the context and everything. And the reason why I do not smile or laugh is because, and you guys who've been with me for a long time know this, I am not easily amused in that way. I don't burst out laughing and I don't exaggerate my reactions. I know many reactors do tend to exaggerate their reactions, like they laugh like constantly and just for the views. I don't do that. What I do is I analyze the films. So when I'm watching a film, my script writing mind is going crazy. I'm asking all sorts of questions. I'm like, why did they decide to write it like this? Why did they decide to go with this? I wonder why this and why that. That is my brain constantly when I'm watching films. That is why I'm asking all these questions, and I love when you guys answer all these questions. I simply adore it. That is what my channel is about. So if you came here hoping to get a reaction of just pure laughing and all that, that's not me. I analyze and I comment. It's a movie commentary channel. Without further ado, guys, if you want to join me on the journey of discovering Rocky Horror Picture Show, then great, hop on and let's go.
Here they come.
Alright, we start with a wedding. Very happy occasion. Also, one of the things that you guys have pointed out that I'm too negative, so I'm going to try to be really super positive on this Friday. And smile. We have a very happy bunch of people, and then one guy in the background who is a little less happy. That's all I'm going to say. He is just literally showing no emotions at all.
Looks like it could be your turn next, eh?
I love this tradition of throwing the bouquet because it puts so much pressure on the poor guys. The guy is like, damn it, my girl caught it. Well, guess I have to propose now. Because the woman is automatically expecting it. She caught the bouquet, that means you have to pop the question. Sorry dude, can't afford the ring? You're gonna have to find a way. Because she's waiting. Yeah. Look! He's like, no, it can't be me. Damn it. Why me?
Oh, Brad, wasn't it wonderful?
Is that Susan Sarandon? Didn't know she was in this. Amazing. I love her.
Didn't Betty look radiantly beautiful?
Yes, she did.
Oh, I can't believe it. An hour ago, she was plain old Betty Monroe, and now she's Mrs. Ralph Hapshat.
One thing that I've always found fascinating with American weddings, and English wedding I think as well, is that when people get married, the woman takes up the husband's last name. I always wondered, why? I know I said I wasn't going to ask questions, and I'm not. This is just the way it is. And I find it fascinating, because in my country, we don't do that, simply because of our naming tradition. I think I've tapped on our naming tradition once or twice, but if you guys want to read up on it, feel free to Google. Iceland's naming tradition is different from the rest of the world. So because of it, we simply cannot take up our spouse's last name. Just Google if you want to find out why.
Hey, Janet.
Yes, Brad?
I've got something to say.
Please don't tell me that you are going to propose to her there and then. Because you are standing in front of a very peculiar sign, and you're also in the middle of a graveyard, which is not really the most romantic place that you can pop the question.
The future is ours, so let's plan it, Janet. So please, don't tell me to can it, Janet.
Why would she ask you to can it? She caught the bouquet, she's expecting a marriage proposal, and, happily ever after. I'm just hoping that those two people over there resembling the very famous painting are not going to be her in-laws, because that's kind of creepy.
I've one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you.
Don't vandalize the doors of a church. Are you crazy? That's inviting all the bad energy there. No. At best, there's gonna be a priest coming after his ass.
Here's a ring to prove that I'm no joker.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to him. He did wait until after the ceremony.
And that's go see the man who began it. Janet, when we met in his science exam.
I love the fact that they're singing about a very upbeat thing, getting married is always a happy occasion. But why? I know I said I wasn't going to ask questions, guys, but this just calls for questions. What is going on here? Why are they bringing in a dead guy? Maybe they can combine it like, a marriage ceremony and a funeral. That could be a fun mashup. I'm trying to be positive.
I love you.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
Okay, I'm here for it. Where are you gonna take me?
It seemed a fairly ordinary night when Brad Majors and his fiancée, Janet Weiss, left Denton that late November evening to visit a Dr. Everett Scott, ex-tutor and now friend to both of them.
A doctor? Well, normally if you're getting married, you go see a priest. I'm intrigued.
It was a night out they were going to remember for a very long time.
Okay, guy, you scare me. I'm not okay right now. I'm getting a horror film vibe. Did I trick myself once again? Oh, damn it. Well, too late now.
We must have taken the wrong fork a few miles back.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll just have to turn back.
To continue.
What was the bang?
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Damn it! I knew I should have gotten that spare tire fixed. Well, you just stay here and keep warm, and I'll go for help.
Where will you go? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Didn't we pass a castle back down the road a few miles? Maybe they have a telephone I could use.
Why would you assume that someone is home? People normally don't live in castles. Notice I say people. A whole bunch of other stuff can live in castles, but not people.
I'm going with you. The owner of that phone might be a beautiful woman, and you might never come back again.
Or it might be Count Dracula, who knows? Life's full of mysteries. Alright, screw the fact that I said I wasn't gonna ask questions. It's question time. Has anyone ever understood why people put like newspaper over their head when it's raining? It's paper. It's gonna get wet and soggy. You're gonna get drenched anyway. Or are people using some sort of magic newspapers that I'm not aware of?
There's a light.
What the actual? Okay, so we have an old castle with a dome. Nothing odd about that. Okay, there's a lot odd about that, but for the sake of the film, nothing odd about it. Who are you?
There's a light.
For the sake of this film, this is just a very, very beautiful scene. It's a very nice scene. If we would think of it as real life, though, which I am not allowed to do because I am constantly being reminded it's just a film. I'm still gonna do it, though, because I'm a rebel in that sense. They are just standing in the rain, singing. This is usually how people get pneumonia, because they're singing instead of getting inside.
It seemed that fortune had smiled on Brad and Janet.
Brad, let's go back. I'm cold and I'm frightened.
Just a moment, Janet. They may have a phone.
What do you mean go back? Love, you just spent the last 5 minutes singing about the light at the end of the tunnel. And you were so happy that you found assistance. Why the attitude change, girl? Oh no! Sweetheart, if you knock on the door of a castle and this opens the door, leave. This person is either not alive, not human, or it's just a very, very strange human that you do not want to interact with.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, my name's Brad Majors.
And I'm way too trusting.
This is my fiancée, Janet Weiss.
Who is crippled with fear.
I wonder if you might help us. You see, our car broke down a few miles up the road. Your phone we might use? You're wet.
Yeah, that normally happens when people walk in the rain with no umbrella. You would know that if you were human, which I am pretty sure you're not.
Come inside.
No?
Fred, I'm frightened. What kind of a place is this?
It's probably some kind of hunting lodge for rich weirdos.
This way.
Are you having a party?
You've arrived on a rather special night. It's one of the master's affairs.
Oh.
If you stumble upon a castle in the middle of the night in the pouring rain, and this person opens the door and talks about his master, leave. That is a sure way to get eaten by vampires. Just saying.
Lucky him.
You're lucky.
Ah.
He's lucky. I'm lucky. We're all lucky.
I didn't notice that person. Why didn't I see that person?
I remember doing the time warp.
Oh, I've heard the time warp time and time again. Heard this many times before. Normally, I would say that if I heard a song and then I finally saw the film it belonged to, normally I would say, finally, I got some context into that song. I have no clue. I'm very confused and I have no context still.
It's just a jump to the left. With your hands on your hip.
I am not 100% sure what's going on, but I am going to be very, very positive, smile, and say, I love it! It's amazing!
Well, I was walking down the street just to having a thing when a second big guy gave me an e-ball wing. Then he brought you insane.
I imagine that for anyone receiving the script for this film and reading it over, they must have thought, am I supposed to be on acid when I act in this film? However, I do think that if you are a really, really artistic person whose, art is life and all that, this script must have been a dream. And now the whole staff of the castle is dead. You can leave. Use this opportunity to run the heck out of there.
Let's get out of here.
For God's sake, keep a grip on yourself, Janet.
But it seems so unhealthy here.
It's just a party, Janet.
What sort of parties do you attend, sir? Nothing about this is normal.
I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm just plain scared.
I'm here. There's nothing to worry about.
And here we have Count Dracula. I know this is Tim Curry because I've seen photos of him in a drag. He looks awesome.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man. I'm just a sweet transvestite.
This film must have been really provocative at the time. This film must have been cutting edge and sort of tapped into a lot of taboo at the time. And for that, I like it. I think this film was a bit of ahead of its time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You look like you're both pretty groovy.
I like films who dare to be different. I like films who challenge the norm. Like, I dare to say that I even love films that sort of offend the proper people. I may not understand this film, but I like it because it's different.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We don't want to be any worry.
Well, you got caught with a flat world. How about that? I'll get you a satanic mechanic. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
Transsexual Transylvania. All right.
Oh, slowly. It's too nice a job to rush.
I am still nowhere near understanding this film, but I am very, very, very intrigued to see where it goes.
You're very lucky to be invited up to Frank's laboratory. Some people would give their right arm for the privilege.
Is there a reason why they have to be half naked up there? You wasted perfectly good bottle of champagne. Oh yeah, ladies first, of course. Sacrifice your woman. He is wearing a tidy whities. Yeah, I got shut down last time for mentioning that tidy whities are not sexy. But guess what? I do not care. Tidy whities are not sexy. That is my opinion. I would never, ever go for tidy whities. Ever. No.
Go and assist Riff Raff. I will entertain...
Brad Majors? This is my fiancée, Janet Weiss.
Weiss.
Enchanté. Put these on. They'll make you feel less,
All we wanted to do was to use your telephone, goddammit, a reasonable request, which you've chosen to ignore.
Have you seen any telephone there?
Such a perfect specimen of manhood. So dominant. You must be awfully proud of him, Janet.
Yes, I am.
Everything is in readiness, Master. We merely await your word.
Am I wrong in thinking of Frankenstein for some reason when this guy walks around? Like sort of a mashup between Frankenstein and the Addams Family? Ooh, I must watch the Addams Family. Do you guys want me to react to the Addams Family? I think I will.
You are to witness a new breakthrough in biochemical research. Yes, I have that knowledge.
Tim Curry is crazy talented. There are lots and lots and lots of actors out there who cannot act for the life of them. But then we have the rare gems that have survived throughout generations simply because they are crazy talented and we cannot deny it. This man's one of them. It's so sad what happened to him. It's so sad that he can't act anymore. He will still always be one of my favorites. He's just, he's amazing.
You are fortunate, for tonight is the night that my beautiful creature is destined to be born!
What is it, a mummy? Or is it a human wrapped in toilet paper? Can someone please elaborate?
It's all right, Janet.
How can you be so sure? Do you have any idea what is going on? I don't. This film has made no sense to me whatsoever from beginning to end, but I love it, but it's still really strange, and I don't know what to do, and it's just confusing the hell out of me, but I'm still enjoying myself, and that is confusing. That human is definitely not alive, because that's just a skull wrapped in some bandages. Or not. I'm not really sure what happened here, but okay.
Rocket!
The sword of Damocles is hanging over my head.
So what were you bringing back your son, your brother, your just fantasy? What?
My life is a misery. I woke up this morning with a start when I fell out of bed. It ain't no crime. My life is a mystery. And can't you see?
Wait, now all of a sudden his underwear and shoes are golden? Sure. I mean, that makes total sense.
That's no way to behave on your first day out.
Were you making the perfect man for yourself? Is that it?
Since you're such an exceptional beauty, I'm prepared to forgive you.
Oh, I just love success.
It's a credit to your genius, Master.
Yes.
A triumph of your will.
Yes. What do you think of him?
I don't like men with too many muscles.
I didn't make him for you. He carries the Charles Atlas seal of approval.
So he made the perfect man for himself. Okay. This might actually be the first thing I actually get in this film. And if I'm wrong about it, I'm gonna be so sad.
We'll make him glisten and gleam and just a little bit of steam.
What the hell? What now? Alright, so we have Fat Elvis.
Whatever happened to Saturday night?
Is that Meatloaf? Really? Is that Meatloaf? Guys, I adore Meatloaf. I love Meatloaf. Like, unbelievably much. And there's a reason for it. It's because when I was young, like tiny, my mom used to listen to his music constantly, especially when she was going out. So I associated his music with my mom being really happy. Like, I used to watch her putting her makeup on, listen to Meatloaf, and be like really, really happy. So in my mind, his music meant my mom was happy. And I just learned to love his music. Oh, I miss Meatloaf so much. He was amazing. I can't believe Meatloaf's in this. I am amazed.
I used to go wherever you could go. We climbed in the backseat, really had a good time.
Is this the former lover of the transvestite from Transylvania?
She whispered in my ear tonight, she really was mine.
Alright, I'm starting to understand the horror part of it. Well, now you just went a little psychotic there, didn't you?
Don't be upset. It was a mercy killing. Oh!
Bicep and a tricep makes me. Woo!
Okay, so I get it. He is fond of muscular men. They seem awfully unbothered by the fact that they just witnessed a murder. Are we having a very strange wedding? I'm all for weddings, big and small, strange or not. I just feel like it's a bit strange to have a wedding right after you murder someone, you know, in front of everyone. But, what do I know?
The sudden departure of their host and his creation had left them feeling both apprehensive and uneasy.
All right. Wait, are they not in the same room?
Who is it?
It's only me, Janet.
Oh, Brad, darling, come in. Oh, Brad. Oh, it's you!
I'm afraid so.
Wait, I thought he was gay. Wasn't he marrying his muscular creation?
You tricked me. I wouldn't have.
Brad's probably asleep by now. Do you want him to see you like this?
Promise you won't tell Brad?
What?
Cross my heart.
What the... Girl! Honey, were you not witnessing the same thing I was? The guy prancing around in high heels and marrying his muscular creation and then hacking a guy to bits? What about all that says, yes, I want you? Plus, you're engaged. Is he afraid of fire? What? Why are they doing this? I picked the wrong film not to ask questions. I'm so confused.
Oh, Brad, darling, it's no good here. It'll destroy us.
We'll be away from here in the morning.
Something tells me this is not Janet.
What? You! I'm afraid so, Brad. You tricked me. I wouldn't have. Janet! Janet's probably asleep by now. Do you want her to see you like this? Well, you promise you won't tell.
What is going on with these two people? Okay, you know, maybe they just deserve whatever's coming their way.
Rocky has broken his chains and vanished.
Come in.
Where's Brad?
Why are you all of a sudden concerned about Brad? You cheated on him.
Brad, my darling. Oh, how could I have done this to you?
Because you don't care?
If only the car hadn't broken down. How could you?
How could he? How could you? You're both guilty here. Oh.
Did they do this to you?
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, you know... Well, I mean, you've already cheated with the transvestite from Transylvania, so you might as well cheat with his creation as well.
How did it happen?
He teased him with fire.
I was only away for a minute, Master.
See if you can find him on the monitor.
Master, we have a visitor.
Dr. Everett Scott.
You know this earthling? This person?
I most certainly do.
Earthling. He gave it away. I knew he wasn't human. I knew it. He's way too much of an Addams Family Frankenstein kind of type.
He happens to be an old friend of mine.
You came here with a purpose.
I told you, my car broke down. Great Scott!
Frankenfurter, we meet at last.
Dr. Scott!
Brad, what are you doing here?
Don't play games, Dr. Scott. You know perfectly well what Brad Majors is doing here. It was part of your plan, was it not? That he and his female should check the layout for you.
I can assure you that Brad's presence here comes as a complete surprise to me.
Why am I not believing you?
I came here to find Eddie.
What do you know of Eddie, Dr. Scott?
Who's Eddie?
You see, Eddie happens to be my nephew. Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Brad!
Rook!
God, I hate gongs. Hate them.
Dinner is prepared!
Brad and Janet aren't exactly, all loved up now.
We came here to discuss Eddie.
Eddie?
Who the hell is Eddie and why does everybody know who he is? Is that the guy that was killed or something?
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, definitely the guy that was killed.
I knew he was in with a bad crowd, but it was worse than I imagined. Aliens. From the day he was born, he was trouble.
He was a low-down, cheap little punk.
Everybody shoved him.
Was she in love with Eddie?
I said, hey, listen to me, stay safe.
Wow, okay, yes, he clearly was in love with him. Oh, what the actual... You know, this is very strange, to say the least. This is probably the sickest funeral that I have ever known. Oh. She ran to the muscular creation. She ran to Rocky. I gotta start calling him his name. She ran to Rocky and not Brad. Yeah, Brad is saving the guy in the wheelchair while his woman is being mutilated over there. Okay.
You got a block? Well, take my advice. You better wise up. Janet White.
I can't move my feet!
My wheels!
It's as if we're glued to the spot! You are!
We're trapped!
She's a bit dramatic. I like it.
You better not try to hurt her.
Well, are you gonna be a man now?
Frankfurter, you're a what's
Did he change Brad into a statue?
My God! I can't stand any more of this. I loved you.
Ooh.
Do you hear me? I loved you! Take, and drain others of their love and emotion. Yeah, well, I've had enough. You've got to choose between me and Rocky.
He's gonna choose Rocky. See, I told you. Oh. Okay, he's not gonna choose Rocky. So, all these statues around him used to be people? Alright. We'll go with it.
Rocky's behaving just the way that Eddie did. Do you think I made a mistake? Splitting his brain between the two of them. I'm indeed grateful to both you and your brother Riffraff. You have both served me well. Loyalty such as yours shall not go unrewarded.
I asked for nothing.
And you shall receive it in abundance. We are ready for the floor show.
And just a few hours after announcing their engagement, Brad and Janet had both tasted forbidden fruit. And what of the floor show that had been spoken of in an empty house?
It was great when it all began. Now the only thing that gives me hope is my love of a certain dog.
Okay, so he can't turn them back. Alright.
I'm just 7 hours old.
And nobody's questioning the fact that they were just turned into statues and now they are in drag on a stage. Alright?
I feel sexy. What's come over me? Whoa, here it comes again.
The game has been disbanded. My mind has been expanded.
Give yourself over to absolute pleasure.
I mean, visually, this film is really great. Visually, this film is a masterpiece.
Don't dream it. Be it. Don't dream it. Be it.
This is all really great, but where's the guy in the wheelchair? Is he still a statue?
Don't dream it. Be it.
Oh, he is. Okay.
We've got to get out of his trap. I've got to be strong.
You secretly want to take part in this, don't you? I can tell.
Help me, Mommy.
My. We're wild and entertaining. We're free with the next thing. You get paid and you might go pay.
What? Why am I asking what? Like anything has ever made sense from the beginning of mankind here.
I'm your new commander. We return to Transylvania.
I can explain.
I want to come again and stay. And I realize I'm going home.
Yeah. Okay, so they were all aliens.
I'm going home.
Where did all these people come from? Are they an illusion?
I'm going home.
When I said we were to return to Transylvania, I referred only to Magenta and myself. You were to remain here in spirit.
So, he's not going back home?
You mean you're going to kill him? What's his crime?
He murdered someone to begin with, and had you eat dinner on top of the corpse, and has technically been breaking up your engagement. There's a lot. Pick your choice.
Say goodbye to all of this.
There's no way this would hold.
But I thought you liked them.
They didn't like me!
And somehow I get the feeling that you don't like yourself too much either, honey.
You're okay by me?
I'm sorry about your nephew.
Yes, well, perhaps it was for the best.
You should leave now, Dr. Scott, while it is still possible. We are about to beam the entire house back to the planet of transsexual in the galaxy of Transylvania.
Well, if Janet and Brad get married, this is going to be a wild and crazy story to tell their children and grandchildren.
And soon we shall return to the moon-drenched shores of our beloved planet.
And our world will do the time warp again!
Okay, let's talk about it. Alright, that was me watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. My goodness. I don't think there is a film out there that is stranger than this. However, I did not hate it. I didn't understand a second of it. Nothing in this film made sense. However, I could appreciate the costumes, the songs, the too artsy for life attitude that was all around. So I cannot say that this film is horrible. Not at all. Tim Curry's amazing. I had no idea that Susan Sarandon was in this. And it's just, I don't know, it left me feeling weird, but in a good way. I definitely picked the wrong film not to ask questions, because I have a lot of questions. However, I am just going to allow you guys to explain this to me in the comment section. Because, believe it or not, I love when you guys explain plots to me and give me sort of more context to films. And you guys are also giving me, like, bonus facts that I have no idea about. You guys are telling me about the films, and I love that. So I have no doubt that you guys are gonna tell me a lot about this film. And I'm looking forward to reading y'all's comments. But I would say 3 out of 5, simply because I didn't understand it really well, but I still did appreciate the weirdness of it. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, share this video all around. We need more guys to join our group so we can share our knowledge with the rest of the world out there. And hopefully get more people to join in on this journey of ours of discovering all these films. I'll see you in the next video, guys.